Hey guys, Mars here. Welcome back to another video. It's been a while since I've last uploaded a video, but there's been a lot of things going on my part. I was working on my books. Those are to come out soon. I'll leave some information about that if you're interested. I'm to get married soon as well, so it's been a lot of changes on my part. But let's get into some battles. This is my first video for the new season. It's the Sunshine Cup. I was running a team recommended by PvPoke. Talonflame is a rank 1. I have some points on that. The first is, well, PvPoke recommended Brave Bird and Fly, and I must say, playing with it, I understand why they recommended both of those. Because you're doing so much damage with your Incinerate anyway, you don't need to bait with the Flame Charge, because the Fly would be super effective on the grass. Anyway, anything that's super effective from the Incinerate will take super effective on the Fly in this meta. So there came a lot of times where the Brave Bird would have made sense and I didn't have it. And the second thing is that I would run it on as a closer with both Brave Bird and Fly, because a Brave Bird pretty much one-shots anything in this meta that is super effective against, and if not super effective, you would have chipped enough with Incinerate that the Brave Bird would have KO'd. So after the first match, I realized a seriously bad weakness with this team. So it was Talonflame, Jumpluff, and Serperior. But you're double weak to Talonflame yourself in the back, and without Brave Bird, you have nothing to throw. If you see a Talonflame on the lead, you have no safe swap to fire or rock on this team. So you're weak to ice and fire in the back. Talonflame covers the ice but not the rock. Sorry, not the fire. So that's the first thing. And then I saw a lot of Dunsparce, not just on the lead, on the swaps, and you have nothing. You can only eat neutral on Dunsparce. So I think Dunsparce should be ranked higher than it is. I understand the Talonflame a little, but it's not justified in my opinion, because the Incinerate being a 5-turn move, it's easy to catch on, it's easy to align moves on, it makes it a little tricky. So after that, I did 2 sets. So the first set was the Talonflame Double Grass. I won 2 from that 5. So then I changed it and I ran Quagsire and Clodsire. And the reason why I did that is that I need coverage for fires, but also coverage for grass and for the normals. As you saw, there's a Dunsparce, there's 3 Dunsparce now, there's double, there's Clodsire here as well. So I needed something for coverage for that. So since there's a lot of flyers in this league, I ran with Stone Edge, but because of the grass, I'm thinking Sludge Bomb would have made sense as well, so I'm running Stone Edge and Sludge Bomb. I have Acrobats on my Jumpluff. I didn't feel like TMing it away because it's a legacy move, so I kept that. And then I needed something to cover Clodsire's weaknesses, so I thought about Quagsire. And not to say that this team is better, you are still weak to grass, you're weak to water, because Quagsire and Clodsire takes neutral. Well, Clodsire takes super effective from water. It's neutral on Clodsire, and Talonflame it's super effective on. So there's still some weaknesses with this team as well. I'm not a fan of the top 2, top 3 in the meta based on PvPoke rankings. So when I changed the team, I did a little better. So overall I did 5 in 10, which is average. There are 2 matches where I could have won, so I think this is one of them. So I stayed in. if I went Brave Bird here, you're gonna lose CMP to Flygon, so I shielded. But if I had Brave Bird, I could have let me go. I would have survived barely. Would have KO'd, taken out the Flygon right then. Then I had nothing to farm down with. I didn't want to go 2 shields down. So I lose switch. I lose the lead. I'm down on shields, and here comes a Dunsparce. And I think if I remember clearly, I had to do some jumping around for this one. Because I don't have the Earthquake, so my coverage move is gone. My first mistake was I threw immediately as soon as they came in because I thought they had Incinerate. So now I'm behind on energy. I'm up a shield, but they got to the move, so I decided it didn't make any sense. So instead of wasting everyone's time, I just didn't bother shield up because they were going to outpace me anyway. So this is where I switched the team. Well, the last match I switched the team. So this is fine. If I knew it was a sludge, I counted to the sludge bomb, but for some reason I was paranoid and I shielded. So I caught the sludge bomb here, which is pretty nice on my part. And then I can farm up. Now I have no moves for this, but sludge bomb is neutral. So I build up to the Earthquake because Earthquake is still neutral as well. Sorry, the sludge bomb is resistant because it's part steel on the Furthorn. But I built up to the Earthquake assuming that they would shield because it would be neutral, but they didn't shield. But that's fine because I can farm down with the Talonflame. Well, they caught back on their Cloudsire, which is fine. So now I can come here and load up on energy. I know they have Sludge Bomb and probably Stone Edge as me, so I don't have the shield up. There are 2 shields up, but I can go back to back here, which will kill if they let it go. I'm trying to burn the switch clock because I don't want to get farmed down here. I'm just going to let this go. There's no point in shielding this, so I'm just going to farm down. They have their own Talonflame. I should have immediately come Cloudsire here. I was just messing around, and I guess Cloudsire wasn't needed, so we'll take this out and we'll get the farm done on the Talonflame. This was interesting. I know it has Surf, so I didn't want to throw on CMP because I wasn't sure if I was going to win CMP, so I made sure to get the extra Incinerate through. I knew 1 fly is enough to take it out because this thing is pretty glassy. That's why I wasn't sure if I was going to win CMP. So I took switch. They was expecting a Brave Bird. I'm shielding because I'm still weak to grass in the back. So I tried to catch an Aqua Tail here. That didn't work out. That's okay. Because I'm pretty sure they weren't going to throw a Stone Hedge, because Aqua Tail would have taken out. But you know, that's how it goes sometimes. It's a coin flip, really. So I get the fly off here. Takes out, and there's a Talonflame in the back. I should have again gotten out immediately, so that's poor gameplay on my part. But once they came in, unless they have Brave Bird, but they're not going to get to 2 Brave Birds anyway, so this one is a wrap, and they knew it, so they back out. So Talonflame, is it worth the rank 1? I understand it, it just doesn't play like a rank 1. I'm not sure if many of you have used Talonflame before. I like the damage that Incinerate gives, but the 5-turn move, especially in this meta with a lot of Poison Jab, Fairy Wind, Mud Slap, or Mud Shot rather, makes playing Incinerate a little difficult. With that aside, as a closer it does make sense. I wouldn't run it on the lead like I did here. So if you can play around that, and if you know how to use Incinerate, it can be pretty good. I'm personally not a fan, so I wouldn't use it again. I'm going to look at a different team tomorrow or later on this week, and I'll showcase that. But let me guys know what teams you're running. If you're even playing the Sunshine Cup. I know a lot of people don't like the limited metas. I usually like anything that's not the usual, because I've been pretty bored of GBL of late. You like that catch? That was a nice catch, wasn't it? But yeah, I'm usually a fan of the limited meta because it's not the same thing over and over, and I get bored pretty easily. But yeah, that's my thought on Talonflame. Okay, you guys can let me know what you're doing in the Sunshine Cup or even the Ultra League, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.